about stuff. Hopefully you'll find this relaxing, and I kind of wanted to share this with you because honestly, I viewed the idea that like you clicking on this video, this is meant for you, or at least supposed to get you thinking about certain things. So I wanted to share with you guys a life update. What's been going on in my life? Your boy's scared about a couple things, and I wanted to kind of talk to you about like my mindset on the last few months, what's been going on in my life, and yeah, I would love to hear what's going on in your life in the comments below if you're feeling brave. So share that if you want. But yeah. So I wanted to make this video because I am 4 weeks away from the marathon, the Los Angeles Marathon, which a lot of you know I've been training for 18 weeks, like since even longer, since like September, and it's near the end of February right now, and the marathon's March 17th. I've never done a marathon. I don't know if you have before. If you do, let me know some hints and tricks, but it is currently Tuesday night, and on Sunday I have my long run for the week, and my long run this Sunday is going to be the longest run A, I've ever done before my entire life, and B, the longest run before I do the marathon in 4 weeks. I will be running 20 miles. 20 miles. And I am terrified for multiple reasons. I don't know if you ever feel this way, but I love projects, and I love like looking forward to goals, and part of me is very scared to do, I'm afraid I'm not going to complete it. It's very hard for me to run. I ran like 60 miles last weekend, and then it's going to be hard, and I know the marathon is going to be really hard too. You only run 20 miles at the max, and then the last few weeks before the marathon is 26.2 miles, if you didn't know, and you like pull back, so for like week 3, week 2, week 1, I'm going to be pulling back on my running, so I don't get injured, and just getting mentally ready. But A, I'm really nervous about hitting that goal, but also B, I'm also very nervous about what's going to happen after my goal is reached. Also, look how cute these bees are. I'm nervous. I don't know if you ever have a goal or whatever is going on in your life, but it's fun when you have a goal, a long-term goal, something that you can obtain, and you just kind of get driven into it. And that's what it's been like for me for running. I've done it every weekend, and I'm very excited, but I'm also just nervous that eventually when I do the marathon in a month, I'm scared about like what's gonna take its place after, and if anything will, and all that stuff. So just been thinking a little bit about that, and don't mind me, I ramble, but I'm not trying to have some substitute, but I also have been putting myself out there more. So some new updates too is I haven't told you guys, but I've been dating again. Your boy's out there in the field, and it's very exciting. I've been really working on, our intention for this month of February has been honesty, and I've been working really hard loved, to feel good enough, to feel like I can be my authentic self, feel like I can love all the messy parts of life in myself and others. And I've been realizing that the way through all that for me has been to dive into like loving other people recently. This may sound very naive, we're very open on this channel, so no judgment, but for a long time I never really understood why it was important to like love people. That might sound crazy, but I always liked people, and I always thought you need to love people so that they would love you, and so you would feel good, right? But, you know, after winter, when I had like that whole like existential, in the winter, I basically had this moment where I was like, what am I doing with my life? You know, if you've been in the 20s, or where you are now, you know, you have those moments where you're just like questioning everything, and you're kind of like, what is happening? You just like wake up from your life a little bit. So that happened, and I've been realizing that loving other people is important because when you love something weird about someone, or if you love, you know, if you're like, Sarah is really cuckoo, or there's a subscriber on this channel named John. Hi, John. I love you all, by the way. John is, when we do our live chats, John is very sarcastic, and I love that. So if I love that John is really sarcastic during our lives, but intentionally loving that humor, it also allows me that when I'm sarcastic, I can love that about myself. I've learned that when you love other people, the reason it's important to like love people, but you know, intention into loving other people, things that maybe you don't love about yourself, you're practicing by loving someone else for that. You're practicing how you can love yourself for that. So if you're like, oh, Sarah is, you know, very cuckoo and very weird and like a little antisocial, well, if you love that about her, in turn, that when you have those moments, if you can love Sarah, you can love yourself too. So that's an epiphany, or that's a thing that I've realized I learned recently. Yeah, life has been pretty good recently. I've been trying to slow down though, and like trying to be more present and like understanding like what Nick, being honest, what Nick really wants and all that. I hope you're doing the same too. It can be scary, the world, but it can also be just such a lovely place too. I found that the answers I've been looking for are actually through the people that I've been avoiding in my real life, or I can find the answers in the little things in the life I already have. I don't need to run, I don't need to look beyond. I can look at my day-to-day life and see what can I learn from the people around me, what is the universe and the world showing me, and try and do the next step. I know this sounds very spiritual and all that, and I love that about myself. I do, and I hope you do too. I feel very connected to other things, and yeah, I don't say all this for like validation from you. I was talking to a friend, and he was saying how he realizes that he always tries to get validated by other people, and how he wants to work on not doing that, and I realize I do that too sometimes. I don't want to share this because I need you to be like, Nick, you're doing a great job, or not. I share this because I want to connect to you with my life. I want to let you know that you're not alone. You know, you may see my other videos, you may see other people on YouTube, on social media, you know, videos doing classic ASMR, doing classic whatever niche elements they do, but we all are living our lives also, and we're all way more alike than different. We all struggle with nearly identical things. They just show up differently in our world sometimes, companionship, love, loneliness, sacrifice, choices, security, we all are dealing with that, and I love these life updates because you guys seem like you care about my life, which is awesome, but I also just want to distract you from your life for a bit, but also for you to maybe just get a new lens on your life too. Like, we're going through things. What I'm going through, you might be going through too. I'm starting this whole month I've been working on my new screenplay I really want to do a feature film in the future. So I've done 30 days, 3 pages a day for 30 days to get a 90-page script. We're almost there. I'm like 85 right now, 85 pages, so that's awesome. But it was just funny, I was in the movie theater today watching the Wonka movie, which I don't know if you've seen. My friend really wanted to go see it. And I had a moment where I kind of, how a movie will, draw you in, right? And, you'll be captivated. Well, Wonka didn't really do that for me. There was a moment where I got pulled out, and I was like, oh, I'm sitting in a theater, and all this, and I just kind of questioned. I was like, is this really what you want to do with your life? And those thoughts always creep up on you because, we have a say in what we do, but, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments. We have autonomy of what we do in life, but I also think some of it is given to us. But I looked around and I was just like, do I want to make movies? And do I want to do this? And I looked on screen and I was like, I do not want to do that. I do not. And I was like, what about that? And I was like, and don't come at me if you love Wonka, that's cool, but, I think I realize, and this is what's interesting, as you grow up, right, you're trying to figure out how to live a life where you get security, money and stuff, right, but then also, for me, I'm a very deep thinker. I'm like, what is the meaning of life, and what am I supposed to be doing here? Yeah, I can work and make money, but I don't want to just pass away and feel like I just did that, and I think a lot of us feel that way, and something I've realized I enjoy and I feel the most connected spiritually, which is, in my opinion, when I think we're onto something, is when you have those moments of flow state, or those moments where you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. Mine happens when I'm writing and when I'm creating and when I'm directing and art, and I realize that I love storytelling, but I do it to release a lot of energy for me, a lot of just messages and things. It's my healing form, it's my healing practice. I write to heal, and I think part of me hopes that my writing will heal others too. So I view it as I think it's one of my best ways that I can help people. But it's kind of scary because I realize, I'm wanting a new job eventually, and I'm wanting a new lifestyle, and I'm not super comfortable. I haven't been for the last year or so, and it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's just, I think it's interesting trying to figure out what direction I go career-wise, because I could go the route of trying to make those blockbuster films and trying to do that, even producing or not directing, but I don't know. I really want to help people, and just been getting called more to do that, I think, because I think you kind of realize that eventually if you hit your goals and you feel like they don't help anyone, it's kind of like, what's the point of it? Like, I've done, yeah, I don't know, I overanalyze, can you tell? But, like, I did my short film, Flowers, which I adore, which you should watch, and my favorite moments is when people have told me, like, it was great, or they cried, or, like, it helped them process something, and that's great. I did not love talking about the film. I don't love really being interviewed, and I don't really love being told to explain what the film is about. Like, I like it being its own entity. Maybe love artists are like that too. I don't know, the world is just scary. I don't mean this to be like a downer, but it just is. Like, yeah, let me know if that resonates with you too. Like, you know how you think you're on the right path, and I have faith that we all are on the right path, and this is us, like, working through it. It just is confusing, and I think that's why faith is really important, whatever that is to you. You know, I've talked to a lot of people, or just a few, but I'm queer. Oh, I'm gonna tell you one thing I actually adored, by the way, but let's just say I'm queer, and religion and faith is even with straight friends, it's very triggering for a lot of people, and I want to encourage you, you know, even if we just met, figure out what your dialogue is with faith, and if you believe in anything, and I really encourage you to believe in something, even Santa Claus, or reindeer, or whatever you want. I really believe that your perception is reality, and so if you can believe in something greater yourself, and really believe it, you're gonna get that energy source from out there, and it's gonna make you feel calmer. It's like having a parent forever. A good one. But something I love that I did the other day that I haven't shared, that's very personal. And just so you know, if you want more like personal access, join our membership program, but I was gonna say more importantly, if you want something free, join our Discord down below. We do like mental health, we do gratitude and all this, but I write in it every day, and you can kind of see what I go through in my life, and you'll see all the other bees in this hive, what they're going through, and it's a really great place for us to support and check in on each other. Just check it out. But I think I shared this on that, but the other day, and by the other day I meant last night, I went, I've been in a place right now in my life where I'm sick of being alone. I'm sick of feeling like I'm a victim of circumstances. So I'm trying to do things that old Nick would not do. For instance, last night, so I'm going on more dates. So usually I don't really go on dates. I'm dating. Last night I invited a boy in home, which was interesting. I have never, this might sound wild, but I have never brought someone home. I always go to their place, so I let them here, and I was having an experience with them as one does, as adults do. You know what I mean? But it's funny, they were asking me, they were like, what are you into? And they were like, and I was like, oh, what are you, I was like, what are you into? And then they told me, and then we were doing our thing, but then they asked again, and I was like, I'm still exploring and experimenting, and I'm still figuring out what I'm into. And they're like, oh, do you want to talk about that? And I was like, no. And I'm proud that I said that, because I think it's enough to be like, I'm exploring, or enough to just be like, I'm human. So yeah, I'm queer, but I'm also a little bit like, you are what you label yourself, right? So we're all just humans at the end of the day, doing doing what we think make us feel good, feel fulfilled. Think about for a second, what have you been doing to try and make yourself fulfilled? Some of it might be habits that you're trying to like run away from things because you know the real things in life are not going to be feel good, but deep down, like, what do you do to try and make yourself feel fulfilled? Excuse me, but I believe like maybe growing up is just figuring out like what habits stick with you and I don't know, values and everything, but yeah. Tomorrow we're hosting, me and my roommate are hosting a creative collective, which is we're basically just doing a dinner with like writers and stuff, people who want a space to create things, all be held accountable. My roommate and I are really interested in like curating process, so we both went to acting school differently, but the beautiful thing about those was we constantly were creating and constantly were working on process for art, and I love collaborating, and it would just be nice to have a space where we all could come and be together and explore and get inspired by each other. So that's what we're doing tomorrow night, which I'm very excited about. That ask in the comments how that went. I probably can tell you because I bet you this will come out afterwards. Although I'll try and release this as soon as possible because the live updates I like to do like right when I film them. But to be honest with you, I deep down with all my heart and energy hope that you are doing okay. And this is a very safe place. I want you to kind of just like really check in with yourself, like deep down to your core. No walls, like nothing. We're not telling ourselves that we should be feeling any certain way. I just deep down I want to know if you're okay. And if you are, that's amazing. And if you're not, that's okay too. How you really feel deep down in your core about life and where you're at and stuff, and it's never a reflection, and I hope you know this is never a reflection of like who you are as a person or your worth. You are incredible in all stages of okayness, when you're amazing, when you feel not amazing. Some of it's just life and it just happens, and some of it maybe we can work on. I don't know, I'm a very positive person, and to an extent, I like, trust me when I tell you, I know life is very hard. I've gone through the ringer, and I know that, and I cry, and I do all that stuff. Totally, I'm not like immune to that, but I really believe it's like working out, right? It's like running to get better, to get in a mind state that we want to be in. We have to kind of work for it. It doesn't mean there won't be setbacks, but I really encourage you to check out our Discord. If you have a Discord, if you don't, you can download it. It's super free, it's super easy, but I would encourage you every day to write in it. We have like these mental health journals. Okay, to be honest, a secret between you and me, I kind of created the Discord solely for me, but also you guys. So it started because we do like Hive lives, so we're known as the Hive. That's kind of like, that's what our family name is. We're all like bees, that's our mascot. Some people call me the beekeeper, some people don't. But we did lives, and you guys are amazing. Your other brothers and sisters are amazing on this channel. The people come and go. That's like how YouTube goes, but the people that stay themselves, that want to love other people, that are looking for community, and that's what we are on nicksrambleasmr. That's where we are in the Hive, and Discord is a way for us to kind of all stay together even when we're off YouTube. So if you ever need someone to lean on, you have us there. But also there's these mental health journals that I would encourage you to write in every day. I do my best to do it because it really does help you. It helps me so much when I do them. But there's a gratitude journal. There is a love yourself journal. There is a what you're learning journal. And then there's a fail journal, which is John, the subscriber I talked about earlier today. He commented on one of the videos being like, sorry, John, I know you're cool with me saying all this, but you were just saying how you were afraid of failing. That's a very big thing that is very difficult to overcome. And it was funny because that day earlier I'd actually seen a video of this speaker talking about how her dad would encourage her and her siblings when they were younger to fail, to the point where at the dinner table he would ask, what did you fail today at? And I decided to make a section in the Discord for that, so you can share what you're failing at. And I think it's cool because failing should be celebrated. I've learned recently that failing and succeeding are on the same wavelength. Failing means you're trying, which is good. You're trying, and trying is succeeding. So we have that, and then we also have a winning journal, so you can write where you're winning. We had another subscriber recommend that, so we did that. And we have it in an advice column as well. I really think it will help you if you are interested in just mental health resources and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of my life. I've been learning to be more intimate. I really hope you guys check out the intention for this month, but being honest has helped me a lot. I don't know about you, but it's made me more vulnerable with the people around me, more vulnerable with myself, more honest with the people around me and the people I go on dates with and stuff. Yeah. So it's been good. Been good. And yeah, I'm very scared about the marathon. I just said that, but it's scary knowing that you're gonna train for 20 miles and then on the race day you have 6 miles that you've never ran before, and when they say you hit the wall, it's usually at mile 20 because that's how much the runners have trained up till, and the last 6 miles is adrenaline, and it's really scary. I didn't think training for a marathon would be this scary and this hard. It is scary physically. My body gives out easily, and also mentally your brain turns to butter. It is all you want to do is stop, and you have to practice all these tricks to get yourself to keep going, and it's things that you and I can use in our whole daily life too. We do breathing exercises. I do Nike Run App, and we do breathing exercises when we're running. We do visualization. We do gratitude. We do system checks, which is checking your form. It's amazing. It is very awesome. I love the running, and I hope that one day maybe you do something new like that. There's nothing like being at your best. This is the best I've been at running in my entire life. I am 27. just feel grateful that you're here right now, and I hope you know that there are so many people rooting for you. People that you never met, people that you probably are going to walk past in the street and you won't even know that they're rooting for you. I pray for all of you every day, or most days. I'm working on it, but I really send you guys a lot of energy. You guys make an impact in this world. Your actions matter. The way you speak to yourself and love yourself matter. The way you love others matters. Focus on loving others for their weird qualities, for what they do and they don't do, and I think you'll feel relaxed in yourself. It's very surprising, but you will feel that you love yourself a little bit extra the more you love others. Give people a break. Lower the standards for everything in life. For the people you allow into your life, for the people you love, lower the standards for the work you do, lower the standards for anything. Honestly, we kind of like build up standards, I think, because, we think we learn, we'll like get hurt, we're like, this is the direction we want to go, and yeah, that's fun, but let it go sometimes, because we're all messy, we're all imperfect, and that's kind of how we're all meant to be. And you're meant to be like that too. And if you're not having fun, have some fun. Enjoy it. But that's kind of a life update. Subscribe, like, share, and thanks for being here. Let me know if you have any questions about my life too. I can do another life update soon, but